Topic 1. Young people should do volunteer work. Prompts. Develop soft skills. Contribute to the community. Gain new experiences.
Sample answer. I believe that young people should do volunteer work because it brings many valuable benefits. Firstly, volunteering helps them develop important soft skills like communication, teamwork, and problem solving. These are skills that are not always taught in school but are essential in real life. Secondly, it allows young people to contribute to their communities. For example, they can participate in cleaning up public spaces, helping the elderly, or supporting charity events. These actions not only help others but also make the volunteers feel proud and useful. Lastly, volunteering gives young people new experiences. They can meet different people, face new challenges, and discover their strengths and weaknesses. Overall, doing volunteer work helps them become more responsible and mature.
Further questions. 1. What kinds of volunteer work are popular among young people in your country?
In my country, many young people join environmental projects, such as planting trees or cleaning rivers. Others volunteer to teach poor children or help at hospitals and charity organizations.
2. What challenges might young volunteers face?
Some challenges may include balancing volunteer work with studies, lack of support or guidance, and sometimes not being taken seriously due to their age.
3. Should schools require students to participate in volunteer activities?
Yes, schools should encourage or even require students to do volunteer work. It teaches them responsibility and kindness. However, students should be given choices so they can find something they truly care about.
Topic 2. Studying abroad is a valuable experience. Prompts. Improve language skills. Learn about different cultures. Become more independent.
Sample answer. I think studying abroad is a valuable experience for young people. Firstly, it gives them a great chance to improve their language skills. When students live in a foreign country, they have to use the local language every day, which helps them become fluent more quickly. Secondly, studying abroad helps them learn about new cultures. They get to see how people from different backgrounds live, work, and think. This makes them more open-minded and respectful. Finally, it teaches students to become more independent. Being far from home, they must manage their own time, money, and responsibilities. This helps them grow up and become more mature.
Further questions. 1. What are some difficulties students may face when studying abroad?
Some common difficulties include culture shock, homesickness, language barriers, and adapting to a new education system.
2. How can studying abroad benefit someone's future career?
It can make someone more competitive in the job market. Employers often appreciate international experience, language ability, and adaptability.
3. Is it better to study abroad or in one's home country?
It depends. Studying abroad offers great exposure, but studying in one's home country can be more affordable and less stressful. Each option has its own benefits.
Topic 3. People should limit the use of private cars. Prompts. Reduce air pollution. Decrease traffic congestion. Encourage public transport.
Sample answer. I agree that people should limit the use of private cars. One big reason is air pollution. Cars release a lot of harmful gases into the air, which affects our health and the environment. Another issue is traffic congestion. When too many people use their own cars, roads become crowded, especially during rush hours. This wastes time and increases stress. Lastly, using public transport helps reduce these problems. Buses and trains can carry more people and are more environmentally friendly. If more people use them, our cities will be cleaner and more efficient.
Further questions. 1. What are the main reasons people prefer private cars over public transport?
People often prefer private cars because they offer more comfort, privacy, and flexibility in travel time.
2. What can governments do to reduce car usage in cities?
Governments can improve public transport, raise fuel taxes, create car-free zones, and promote biking or walking.
3. Do you think electric cars are a good solution to pollution?
Yes, electric cars are a better option than gasoline cars, but they still use energy and require infrastructure. The best solution is to combine clean cars with less car use overall.
Topic 4. High school students should learn financial management. Prompts. Develop budgeting skills. Avoid debt in the future. Make informed decisions.
Sample answer. I believe that high school students should learn how to manage their finances. First, it helps them build budgeting skills. Many students don't know how to handle money, and this can cause problems later in life. Second, understanding money early can help them avoid falling into debt. If students learn about saving, spending wisely, and using credit carefully, they will be more responsible with money. Finally, financial education helps them make smart choices, like choosing a bank account or saving for big expenses. It prepares them for real-life situations and increases their independence.
Further questions. 1. What financial skills are most important for teenagers?
Budgeting, saving, understanding interest, and knowing how credit works are the most important skills.
2. How can schools effectively teach financial literacy?
Schools can include real-life examples, games, and practical lessons like planning a budget or comparing loan types.
3. Should parents or teachers be mainly responsible for teaching money management?
Both should share the responsibility. Parents teach through daily life, while schools can provide structured knowledge.
Topic 5. Social media has a strong influence on young people. Prompts. Affect self-esteem and body image. Spread information quickly. Impact social skills.
Sample answer. I agree that social media has a strong influence on young people. On the negative side, it often affects self-esteem. Many teenagers compare themselves to others online and feel unhappy with their appearance or life. Another issue is that it can impact social skills. Some young people spend too much time online and find it hard to talk face-to-face. However, social media also spreads information fast and helps young people connect with friends and learn new things. The key is to use it in a balanced and healthy way.
Further questions. 1. What are some positive effects of social media on young people?
Social media helps teens stay connected, learn new skills, express themselves, and discover career or study opportunities.
2. How can social media use be made healthier for teenagers?
Parents and schools can teach time limits, encourage offline activities, and promote following positive and educational accounts.
3. Should parents control their children's use of social media?
Yes, especially for younger teenagers. Parents should guide rather than control, helping children use social media wisely and safely.
Topic 6. Fast food should be limited in schools. Prompts. Promote healthy eating habits. Prevent obesity and health problems. Encourage homemade meals.
Sample answer. I think fast food should be limited in schools because of its negative effects on students' health. Fast food is often high in fat, sugar, and salt, which can lead to serious health issues like obesity, diabetes, and heart problems. If students eat this type of food regularly, it may cause long-term harm. Additionally, school is a place where children form habits for life. If schools offer healthier food options and limit fast food, students may develop better eating habits that stay with them into adulthood. Limiting fast food also encourages students to bring homemade meals, which are usually healthier and prepared with more care. This can also promote family bonding, as parents become more involved in their children's diet. In short, reducing fast food in schools can lead to better health, better habits, and better futures.
Further questions. 1. Why do many students prefer fast food?
Students prefer fast food because it's tasty, cheap, and convenient. It's also advertised heavily, which influences their choices.
2. What can schools do to promote healthier eating?
Schools can promote healthy eating by offering attractive and affordable healthy meals, teaching nutrition in class, and banning junk food sales.
3. Should fast food be completely banned in school cafeterias?
3. Fast food doesn't need to be banned completely, but it should be limited. Schools should prioritize healthy meals and educate students about balanced diets.
Topic 7. People should recycle more at home. Prompts. Protect the environment. Reduce waste. Save resources.
Sample answer. Recycling at home is a simple yet powerful way to protect the environment. When people recycle items like paper, plastic, and glass, they help reduce the amount of waste that ends up in landfills. This prevents pollution and saves natural resources. Recycling also uses less energy than producing new materials. For example, recycling aluminum saves up to 95% of the energy needed to create new aluminum from raw materials. That's a huge difference. What's great is that recycling can be done easily with the right habits. People just need to separate their waste properly and follow local recycling rules. It might take a bit of effort at first, but once it becomes a routine, it's not difficult at all. If more households take part, the positive environmental impact would be massive.
Further questions. 1. What are common things people can recycle at home?
People commonly recycle paper, plastic bottles, glass jars, aluminum cans, and cardboard boxes. In some areas, food scraps can also be composted.
2. Why do some people choose not to recycle?
Some people think recycling is inconvenient or time-consuming. Others may not understand the importance or lack access to recycling bins.
3. How can the government encourage more recycling?
The government can offer free recycling bins, provide clear information, give tax benefits or small rewards, and invest in public awareness campaigns.
Topic 8. Online learning is an effective way to study. Prompts. Flexible schedule. Access to more resources. Save time and cost.
Sample answer. I believe online learning is a very effective way to study, especially in our modern world. One of the biggest advantages is flexibility. Students can choose when and where they want to study, which is great for those with jobs, families, or other commitments. Online learning also provides access to a wide range of resources. Students can watch recorded lectures, read online materials, and participate in discussion forums. This allows them to learn at their own pace and review the content as many times as needed. In addition, it can save a lot of time and money. There's no need to travel or pay for housing, which makes education more affordable for many people. However, to be successful with online learning, students need to be disciplined and motivated. When used correctly, it's a powerful educational tool.
Further questions. 1. What types of students benefit most from online learning?
Adults, working professionals, and students in rural or remote areas often benefit most from online learning.
2. What are some challenges of studying online?
Some challenges include lack of motivation, technical issues, limited interaction, and difficulty staying focused without supervision.
3. Will online learning replace traditional classrooms in the future?
I don't think online learning will completely replace classrooms, but it will continue to grow and become an important part of education.
Topic 9. Reading books is still important in the digital age. Prompts. Improve concentration and imagination. Gain deep knowledge. Reduce screen time.
Sample answer. Even in the digital age, reading books remains very important. Books help improve concentration because they require focused attention, unlike digital content, which is often interrupted by notifications or advertisements. Reading also enhances imagination. When we read, we picture the scenes, characters, and events in our minds, which strengthens creativity. In contrast, watching videos or reading short social media posts doesn't offer the same level of mental engagement. Moreover, books provide deeper knowledge. They explore topics in greater detail and offer more structured arguments compared to online articles, which are often short and surface level. Finally, reading physical books helps reduce screen time, which is beneficial for both eye health and mental well-being.
Further questions. 1. How does reading books differ from reading online content?
Reading books usually offers more depth, while online content is often brief and designed for quick consumption.
2. What can schools do to encourage reading among students?
Schools can create reading corners, organize reading competitions, recommend interesting books, and allow time for silent reading.
3. Do you think people read less nowadays?
Yes, people read less nowadays because they are distracted by smartphones, games, and social media.
Topic 10. Owning a pet brings many benefits. Prompts. Reduce stress and loneliness. Teach responsibility. Provide companionship.
Sample answer. Owning a pet brings many emotional and practical benefits. For example, pets like dogs and cats are great companions and can reduce stress and loneliness, especially for people living alone. Many studies have shown that spending time with pets can lower blood pressure and improve mood. Having a pet also teaches responsibility. Owners need to feed them, clean after them, take them to the vet, and make sure they are happy and healthy. These daily tasks help people, especially children, become more organized and caring. Moreover, pets offer unconditional love. They don't judge us, and they are always there when we need comfort or company. For many people, pets are like family members.
Further questions. 1. What are some challenges of having a pet?
Challenges include the cost of food and medical care, the time commitment, and difficulties when traveling or moving house.
2. How can children benefit from growing up with animals?
Children who grow up with pets often become more empathetic and learn to care for others. They also feel less lonely and can form strong emotional bonds with animals.
3. Do you think all families should own a pet?
Not necessarily all families, but families who can afford the time and cost should consider it, as pets bring joy and teach life skills.